Dominaria Remastered pre-sales are racing towards $1 million. In fact, half of all draft boxes that have been pre-ordered were pre-ordered last weekend. But what does this mean for regular enthusiasts and players like you and me? Let's talk about it. The DMR hype train is in full effect. The YouTube community is off doing its thing, cracking packs and showing us what's inside those shiny boxes, and the players are getting a tease and a taste from WPN premium stores being able to host their preview limited play events. But with a weekend that saw over $250,000 in pre-sales on TCG Player, what does that mean for the regular enthusiasts like you and me? Well, let's start with the shiny and fancy side of things and talk the collector box. This weekend alone, collector cases saw over $16,000 worth of sales, while collector boxes saw $61,154, big old green smackaroonies, in sales on TCG Player. This just goes to show that as the contents of these boxes are brought to light, us as consumers and as enthusiasts start to feel some security in pre-ordering and purchasing this product. Our hype is built, and we see that the contents of this product are no joke. People are pulling at a good rate playable cards across multiple formats in really neat treatments, and Magic players absolutely love things like that. So we are starting to see some confidence in buying these collector boxes. But when it comes to the collector box, it's not about the now, it's about the future, in my opinion. So later in this video, I'm going to give you my take on what the collector box is actually going to do. But the big hit of the last weekend is all about gameplay, and it's, yep, you guessed it, the draft booster box. Whether it's people hearing about the limited play experience or just seeing the fact that you can open all kinds of sweet gas in these draft booster boxes, we have decided that this product is for us and we love it. Draft booster cases this weekend saw $18,000 in sales, and yeah, just in 3 days, draft booster boxes saw $197,334 worth of sales to regular consumers like you and me, all because we are able to see inside this product and get a glimpse of the limited play experience. And we decided that yes, this is something we can gather around, experience Magic the Gathering, maybe collect, maybe play, maybe just crack and add to our existing decks across multiple formats. Do you remember a day when people cracked draft boxes for cards that they could put in decks? It's this fascinating concept, and Dominaria Remastered leans in and gives us, the community, a reason to open these draft boxes and engage with the product beyond the one time we sit down and play it. I played at the MinMaxGames preview event, and I got cards that I'll be adding to my decks, foils that I will be putting in my binder just from the preview event. So us, the community, have decided the draft box is for us. And if you want more of this data, I will put a link in the video description where I update every sale and it's what it means for the community in a spreadsheet below. So click that link below. But most importantly, I think there's one big unanswered question here, and that is the draft booster box. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know we've talked about the box structure and what I think needs to happen to the box structure of regular Magic the Gathering product. And this set proves us almost a proof of concept of everything I have been saying about these products. The collector box appears, and again, this is not in any way financial advice. Do not take this as financial advice. The collector box appears to be involved in one printing. It has hit distribution and all of your local stores, all of our local stores, and it is being absorbed by the community. It doesn't seem that there has been a second wave announced. It doesn't seem like these stores that have been, got their allocations can reach back into some big unknown pool and grab more out of there. It seems like these collector boxes may be functioning as a single print run release to the community, and we get to have it, and then one day the stuff inside might become collectible. That would be crazy, but that can all be blown up in an instant. And we need to harken back to Kamigawa, right? The Kamigawa collector box, where there was a second wave released, or a second print run, however you want to phrase it, that was released into the community, and that definitely ruined people's confidence and, you know, temporarily at least blew up the value of that box and the contents inside that box. Again, at least temporarily. So as I look at collectors, I kind of want to watch warning signs. If you're a person who likes to buy collector boxes, I encourage you to follow this along. See if stores near you are getting restocks. See what the community is saying about the box. Because as of right now, the price of collector box is creeping back up. So that is something to keep an eye on. And I think this is going to be one of the most interesting stories of Dominaria Remastered. But the boring story about DMR is going to be the draft box. And that's a good thing. In a perfect model, these collector boxes will slowly dry up. We won't be able to purchase them, and people will have to turn to the draft box, which should always be readily available. I have always said we will be in trouble if the community can't purchase a draft box while it is the active Magic the Gathering set. If you can't go to your local game store and get a draft box off the shelf, that's not great news. I know MinMaxGames, proud sponsor of this channel, actually sold out of their their allocation of draft boxes. They went back and ordered more because they were like, oh my gosh, you guys saw the price of these draft boxes on their website and just bought them all up. It was crazy. So I know personally, I think there's a really cool opportunity to buy and draft this set, really engage with the draft box. It's 36 packs, which is just absolutely neat because you can have a bunch of people over for sealed. You can have proper drafts with the thing. I love it. But I want to hear from you guys. How are you guys planning on engaging with DMR? Are you following this collector box trajectory? Are you buying singles, hopefully when the prices go down? Remember, the prices for like the EV of a collector box is like $500 right now because these prices are going to come down. Or are you just engaging with the draft box? You can crack packs to get, you know, stuff you want for decks. You can play draft, you can play limited. The draft box in this set is just incredible. And if you don't notice, I think this set is absolutely perfect. I did a video earlier last week about this, but thank you guys so much for hanging on. If you're new here, consider clicking the sub button. I really appreciate that. And the most important thing you can do is share this video with a friend or a community, because I really think conversations like this are fun, they're important, and they help us understand what's going on. Regular consumers like you and me help us understand what's going on behind the scenes in the bigger universe of Magic the Gathering. Thank you all for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me, my name is Josh, and I cannot wait to go play some more DMR. I gotta get another sealed event. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.